It's a case for combustion. Spin the wheel and you have an instant flame. Flip the lid and the flame is extinguished. A version of the lighter first appeared in the 19th century. At the time it was more of a conversation piece than anything else. A curiosity that ignited plenty of interest. Lighters aren't a novelty anymore, but they're still a hot commodity. To make lighter cases, a machine uncoils brass from the spool, pulling it to a press. The press stacks the brass repeatedly to shape both the top and bottom parts of the case. They're collected and placed on a revolving table. Then they're slid onto a hinge to link the top and bottom pieces. An electrode welds the hinge to the case, and then a mechanical arm knocks them down the chute to a worker who inspects the welding job. As the cases move on a conveyor system, they get a quick buff to prepare for floating. The lighter cases are now plunged into a series of washing solutions and rinses, followed by a nickel solution, then a chrome one. It's the finishing touch for the lighter cases. It's time to move on to the inner workings. A die shapes a piece of steel to make the inside cases. Mechanized arms then place a tube and plate in the case. The tube will hold the flintstone, and the plate will form the top of the inner case. Epoxy seals them in place, and the case is moved through a curing oven to harden the epoxy. A pile of flint wheels are arranged so that the teeth are in the proper direction. Grippers load the flint wheels into an assembly jig. These cams will eventually act as a catch for the lighter lid. The gripper places the cam in the jig beside the flint wheel. The assembly jig now receives little brass eyelets between the flint wheel and the cam. The machine slides the inner case over the flint wheel, cam and eyelet. And an automated device rivets it all together. A machine lowers a wick to the eyelet and threads it through. Blades move in from the side and snip the wick. This machine stuffs pieces of cotton into the inner case. The cotton will soak up and retain fuel when the consumer adds it later. Steel plungers tamp down the wick and cotton. Here a die punch cuts a piece of felt to size. Automated arms pick up the felt and shove it to the top of the inner case. Grippers place a flint spring in the case just over the flint stone. Pneumatic screwdrivers drive the screw home. A rubber wheel spins the flint and sparks fly, as a light sensor checks their intensity. After the flint check, technicians install the inner unit in the case. They check the flint. They test the function. This looks like it's an open and shut case.